Hey guys, welcome back. It's your girl Toya T, and I'm driving in my car. Don't worry, I'm watching the road for those who were concerned. I wanted to come out with a video this morning. I've been kind of silent this week, and this is a Toya's Tips video for Lyft drivers or Lyft interested drivers or those interested in ride sharing, doing ride sharing. So this is my first full week back at work. I think I've said this several million gazillion times that I am currently a graduate student. I'm a PhD student in sociology, and I also I'm almost out, so I'll be Dr. T after this. You can call me Dr. Toya, hopefully in October. Fingers crossed. But I teach at one of the local colleges in the area, and so I was off the entire summer, and that's when I started driving Lyft because I was technically unemployed. I didn't have anything to do, and Lyft provided me with some money coming in and, you know, something to do during the day when I wasn't traveling or doing other things. So now that I'm back in September, I'm back at school. Last week was the first week of classes, but this is my first full week since we started last Thursday. My first class was only Thursday and Friday last week, so this is my first full week, and I wanted to see how it would be doing Lyft like for real part-time, because I did it part-time during the summer, but I meant part-time hours, not that I didn't work Monday through Friday and sometimes weekends. So now because my teaching schedule is kind of wonky, and I do teach in the morning, which is when I usually drive. As you can see, I've turned into somewhat of a morning person, which is absolutely crazy to me because I used to be a night owl, but now I can't even stay up past 10 o'clock. So, oof, I'm a granny. Anyway, since I teach on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, I can no longer drive on Tuesdays and Thursdays in the morning because I have to get to work. That's the time I go to work. So I have switched my schedule now to Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Even though I teach on Fridays, my class is not until 12:30. So I've been today's Friday. I actually am driving before I have to head to my class. So still keeping my 6 to 11 a.m. driving on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and I think I might add on some weekends if I'm not busy, because I'm trying to have a social life, so whatever. But anyway, it's been going pretty good, even though my check from last week was a lot smaller than I'm used to. Even with the fees being taken out, it was just nice to see a check because I don't get paid until the end of the month. So it's still good to have some money coming in because I need money and I need to be able to pay for gas and pay for little things. So far so good. It's been going okay. Although I did notice something, so I'm gonna add this to my pet peeves. Actually, let me go back. So this is my first full week. The kids are back in school, and I did drive from 6 to 11 in the morning. So that worked for me because there was less traffic on the road, less drivers also. So you're not really competing with a bunch of drivers. Just a few of you on the road who do early morning, of us in the Boston area do early mornings, and I would usually be able to get at least the minimum of 4 different rides within 4 hours. So that was always good for me. I would never hit any traffic unless there was an accident on the road or it was raining, and raining days are the best days, even though it didn't rain too much this past summer, because people are looking for rides. People who usually bike to work or walk to work were looking for Lyft requests. So those are days that I would have like 8 requests. I would do 8 Lyft rides in 4 hours. So those were good days. But now that the kids are back in school, I've noticed that there are a lot more people on the road, and it's actually becoming quite frustrating. And I think this will happen for everybody now that the kids are back in school. If you just started doing Lyft over the summer, you'll notice a difference now, and it's just about adjusting. So now I'm leaving my house. I'm trying to figure out if I need to leave earlier or later, and I decided that I'm going to start leaving a little bit later and trying to get to the city at least by 7, and see what happens. If I get a request on my way down, then that's fine, but I'm not going to frustrate myself and think that I can beat traffic at 6 something, and then I'm stuck in traffic for 30 minutes or 40 minutes trying to get into the Boston area, since there's still not a lot of people that live in the South Shore of Boston or the Boston area that are using Lyft yet. So I've just been learning to adjust and figure out what works for me. So far, so good. it's working that I can do Mondays and Wednesdays on my day off, so it's fine. I'm just trying to see if I can still do Fridays, especially since my class is at 12:30. When it gets colder and there's snow on the ground, I may not want to drive right before my class because I don't want to go to my class frustrated or tired or anything. So we'll see how it works. I'll try it for this month and see what happens and go from there and just readjust. So that's one thing that I've just had to, it's just been a pet peeve having to deal with extra traffic in the morning because the kiddies are back in school and people are driving their kids to school and the school buses are on the street. But that's besides the point. My second pet peeve, I just realized, so Lyft has a couple people on the forum have been talking about this, that I think everyone knows that each Lyft driver has their own referral code when they refer new passengers to Lyft, and when you do that, you can get somewhere between $10 to $15, depending if there's a special. It's a regular $10, but over the summer they did have a time where you would get $15 for getting a new person to use Lyft, and so I still do it when I get a chance. When I have friends that haven't used it before, I'll do that. And I did it yesterday with my younger brother, and I drove him to work using Lyft, introduced it to him. And then I noticed when I put my code in that below it had that he also got 10 free rides of $25 from Lyft for just downloading the app right now. And I know that they were giving out free rides to college students, but the problem with that is what does that do for those of us who have cards? Like, what's the point of us having cards and promo codes if people don't even have to get a promo code to get free rides out of Lyft? I mean, obviously, if they use our promo code, they'll get 11 free rides on Lyft. But it's kind of frustrating that if you have somebody in your car that is using it, or it's taking away $10 from drivers. So I don't really have like a big, huge pet peeve about it, but it's just like it's good for marketing, but I just don't see how it's good for drivers when you're trying to encourage us to go out there and promote Lyft when you're, essentially giving away more to those people who just download the app than to people who use our promo codes. Like, I would rather have 10 free rides and have one free ride, but I mean, now that I know they can also still use our codes, but we have to get them before they use the 10 free rides. So if they use the 10 free rides and we try to give them our promo code, it's not going to work. So that's the main issue. I feel like if you're going to do that, you should still allow them to use our promo codes, even if they use the 10 free rides already, or one of the 10 free rides that Lyft automatically gives them for downloading the app. So that's one thing. And also, another thing. Oh, so for those trolls, I was talking about those people those Lyft drivers, those unfortunate Lyft drivers that, I don't know, maybe they've been in a car too long and that were trolling the Facebook forum and wanted to attack me for expressing, a little bit of, expressing my opinion on some of Lyft's policies and saying that I'll add it to, whatever, them not covering certain driving violations is, it sucks, and that I would add it to my list of things that I would suggest to the company. And they wanted to attack me and say, well, what did you say? But it's so funny that they said that, and all of a sudden, yesterday, I got a call from HQ saying that they noticed that I've done quite a few rides in the Boston area, and I have a very high rating, and I'm a mentor driver. And they wanted to know if I had any suggestions that I had for the company that could help the system or help them grow as a company. So boop boop to you, Lyft drivers on the Northeast Forum, the lounge, the Facebook lounge, and I will point you out, those three men that wanted to attack me for no darn reason. Boo-boo on you. Look what happened. I told you to figure out your life, and look what happened. The HQ has called me to ask me my suggestions, and I have a list for them. So good thing I said that I would add it to my list. That is one thing that I can tell them when I add it to my list and talk to them. So boop boop. Anyway, that was it for those trolls. I hope you guys have a great day. Happy Friday. Hopefully it's nice wherever you are. And use Lyft. Join Lyft. Become a Lyft driver. Use my code. If you want to try out Lyft, you want to go out for the weekend and drink and then be able to get home safely. It's Latoya, Latoya 141. That's my promo code. And you can also use that if you wanted to become a Lyft driver. If you use my referral, I get $250 and you get $250. We all get $250 for after you've done 20 rides in 30 days. So anyway, see you guys later. Comment, like, subscribe, share with your friends, share with other Lyft drivers, share with Uber drivers, sidecar drivers. I don't know. I'm not hating. If you want to put your Uber or sidecar, promo codes on my videos, which I've seen, I don't know why you would make your own videos, but go ahead and do it. I'm not hating. You get money, I get money, whatever. I have full-time, I have a job, so, it's cool, whatever. Anyway, I'm going to stop being shady. Bye.